Assalamualaikum and hi. Firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Nazmi bin Muhammad and my matric number 254366. So now, before I discuss what the issue that was happened in the hospitality industry, I want to show something. Okay, let's see this.
Premis itu menjual minuman keras dan dipasangkan televisyen besar untuk aktiviti berhibur. Dalam tinjauan itu, pihaknya juga menahan 18.
You already see, right? Okay, this issue is the sensitive issue in the hospitality industry. This case, there are irresponsible parties who always misuse the halal logo to make a profit, no matter in hotel and restaurant. Therefore, this situation give a negative perception to people who to come the hotel and restaurant. Even so, only the law can solve the problem that occurs in our country. Okay, this show the perception of people among Muslim. Muslims are forbidden to try food that are forbidden by God law. Surah Al-Baqarah from verses 172 in the Quran explain, Believer, eat of the protein wherewith we have provided you for sustenance and give thanks to Allah. It is Him that you serve. Surah Al-Baqarah from verses 173. He has made unlawful to you only carrion and blood and the flesh of swine, and that over which there has been pronounced the name of anyone other than Allah. But he who is constrained or to eat of them, and he neither cover them nor exceed the indispensable limit in course no sin. Allah is all forgiving, all compassion. As is well known, halal certification in Malaysia give approval to hotel and restaurant premise to conduct business in according with the rule and regulation that have been provided. But when an offence occurs involving the use of this logo in a hotel or restaurant, we can refer to the Trade of Description Act 2011. Consumer issues regarding halal need an arrangement strict and through law, both in terms of monitoring, enforcement as well as the power and certain parties of authorities. Now, I explain more about the Trade Description Act 2011. According to the Trade Description Act 2011, it's to protect of interests of consumer and to promote good trade practice by prohibiting false trade description and false or misleading statement, conduct, and practice in relation to the supply of good and service. Okay, trade description to include an indication, whether direct or indirect, and by any means given in respect of any good or part of good relating to any right in respect of trademark registered under the Trademark Act 1976. Since 2011, TDA was introduced. New legal provisions have stated that goods are hid in the cost of the trade and that there are false or misleading indication about the price of good, but it needs to straight big about this issue. At the same time, this also a general act that used to safeguard halal interests in Malaysia. Any offence of labeling an item or service as halal will it deemed to be in violation of this act before mispresenting an item or service incorrect. In addition, it is intended to authorize or give meaning to any expression or indication used in relation to the price of good, charge or rate for service, accommodation or facilities, and to regulate, control or prohibit to use of the expression or indication what in the course of a trade in business. At 2011, TDA was introduced for the 1972 TDA method and also used large amendments as well as covering a wide range of matters. Among the significant change through the enactment of 2011 TDA is to improve the law on halal. Besides, there are also provisions on intellectual property, advertise, penalty offence, and enforcement aspect of the 1972 TDA. In fact, the law that has been seen now is very interesting and very fair, but it needs to a stringent enforcement. Basically, the problem with the use of halal certificate is difficult to control if there are selfish parties. For example, you can see this. Mostly, this kind of thing happen a lot in Malaysia. In order to get halal certification, they offer corruption to the enforcement. That is why a stringent enforcement very needed to solve this issue. Even the law that was provided in Malaysia is fair to others. Current law now explain many of the offences involve the use of the halal certificate contained in the Trade Description Act 2011. If there is no integrity in each enforcement, it will make this law nothing if not used. So every enforcement need to instill a high of level integrity to overcome the problem of using this halal certificate in hotel or restaurant.